All right, and welcome back to Game 2 between Team Spirit and Odium. Get ourselves ready for this Game 2 as we're into the draft. Take a look. Earthshaker picked first by Team Spirit. And then Odium, we'll see what they do is they banned out the Weaver, the Wisp, the Chen. And then Spirit, they banned out the Phoenix, Tiny, and Pugna, going immediately into the Necro Silencer combination.
Yeah, since Pugna was banned out, the first spec Necro still feels viable. After a couple of nerfs, the Necro's still a good hero, but Pugna one of the better counters against him. And they are looking into some big team fight lineup with the global silence. Silencer was not really effective in the previous game.
Yeah, Silencer seemed to lose his effectiveness very quickly. And, the Lotus Orbs came out, as well as the BKBs. Winter Wyvern still available. And they've picked up the Earthshaker on Spirit. I wouldn't be surprised if maybe they go to Winter Wyvern once again.
There's always a threat when you pick bottom that you're gonna pick a Winter Wyvern, and the FNG really played nicely on that hero.
Ban out of the Bloodseeker. What Skitter played last game, and Drow getting banned here. But we'll have to see if they go with a similar lineup for Team Spirit. Now that there's no Bloodseeker, I mean, the Winter's Curse still does set up the arrow for you, so it's not awful. And it's always control, which is amazing, and then you've got the slow as well as the Splinter Blast.
This is probably gonna be their offlane Earthshaker and Mirana. Odium had some good moves in the game number one, what they needed to do. You can see the experience of some of the players. Slayer has been in the scene for so long, knows how to lead a team. He's been in Vegas since, I don't know, 1995 probably.
Back when Windows ME was a thing.
Never forget it.
Out getting banned. Let's see. I'm not a huge fan of an Alec pick anyway, but it could have been nice here with the Silencer as well as the Necro.
Maybe a bit too early for Alc. I messaged Biver between the games, and he said, "Man, I'm so tired. We waited more than 4 hours to start this series, and it's really late for people in CIS region. It's past midnight, maybe even 2 a.m. for some of them. Probably just for FNG. The rest are in Europe, if I'm not mistaken."
Dyer's turn to pick.
FNG is pretty east as it comes. And Axe coming out here for Odium. I do like an Axe. It's been showing up in the NA region as a 5 Axe, but with Silencer already picked, I am highly doubting that.
What did they place Axe as a 5?
Yeah, in the NA region. I think Complexity was playing it as a 5.
10 seconds.
Oh yeah, I heard about it. I didn't watch the game, but I think I saw a tweet from someone. What they want to have is Axe going in, Silencer, following it up with the global, and then probably dunk one guy, speed up. That's the plan so far with these three heroes, Silencer and Axe, if they want to combine these two as a lane. A lot of overtime damage. You can't use your spells. You pretty much need to run away after Arcane Curse and Battle Hunger. I'm still thinking about Winter Wyvern. They don't have the best heroes to attack with. Axe, Silencer, Necro. They don't deal tremendous amount of damage in a short time. But it's really good against some of the overtime damage. You can heal it up.
What I've seen sometimes with Axe too is you pick up the double stout shield and just go behind in between the tier 1 and the tier 2 tower. And absolutely just sit there and use that Helix, farm up very quickly. I think I saw a Vanguard 5 minutes in or something like that, maybe even quicker than that. It was something ridiculous. It was straight, no boots, just straight Vanguard.
You're talking about your game against the bots or what?
No, this is a competitive game.
All right. So Team Spirit taking their time, what they want to pick.
Dyer's turn to pick.
So they decided to go for something more magic oriented against the Necro. That's what I like to see. Could be position 5. Could be position 3. Still depends. Everything pretty much opened with these 3 heroes. Or should I say 4 heroes, since we have 4 head.
5 seconds remaining.
We've seen the Ogre Magi in the offlane previously. Played by 33. It didn't... Was that...
I don't think he was lucky enough at the start with the Fire Blast multicasts.
Definitely need that luck to work with it. But he went Unrefined Fire Blast on top of that, like... It was quite a bit.
What does Odium need? They could use some kind of a burst to combine that with the Necro. Axe is kind of a burst, but needs more. He needs a lot of time to be that guy. He needs a Blink Dagger, a Blade Mail, then Necro can follow up with an ultimate. Axe is their catch. I don't think they want to reveal their mid right now.
Odium could go mid Necro, as now they pick up the Enigma. So it's a 4-position axe.
I think that's 4-position Enigma, to be honest, and axe is gonna be the offlane. But they might swap it around. I've seen Enigmas as position 4, especially a lot of them in my pubs. People love to run it, just deny experience from enemy. And you pretty much win that lane. And you have a silencer to follow it up.
Get a ban.
Opa.
Barely get to see this hero. As Anti-Mage, Ogre Magi, Mirana, and Earthshaker, so...
I guess what they were looking into is something that can cancel a black hole and can get rid of the global silence at one point. Anti-Mage is going to be that hero, and he's really good against the Necro.
Zeus getting banned out. Last pick for Odium coming up in just a moment. Actually, they get the final pick in the entire draft. So they'll be able to counter whatever comes out from Spirit next.
10 seconds.
They could get something like Alina on mid with high burst damage for Team Spirit, and Odium will need... Okay, Terrorblade ban, interesting. Maybe they want to go for a Raid King since they banned out TB. He's really good against Neck. Okay, they don't want to go. I mean, they could go if they put Mirana on mid, but then they're gonna end up with 4 melee heroes, which I doubt they want. Especially against Enigma and Axe. That just sounds suicidal.
Magnus.
So that's another melee hero. I don't like having these many melee heroes, as I mentioned, against Axe, Enigma, and even Necro. So you need to be around them. You need to be around the auras, Midnight Pulse. It's easy to black hole.
10 seconds.
So Enigma, Axe, Silencer, Necro right now. against this Magnus, Anti-Mage, Ogre, Mirana, Earthshaker. It's a wombo combo in a sense with Magnus and Earthshaker if you can find it. With the possible RP into the Echo Slam.
So you have 4 melee heroes against Axe, and one of them is Anti-Mage. This is gonna be a really good Axe game. I'm really not sure what the lanes are gonna be. If you put Magnus on the off lane, you put Mirana on a mid lane, and then you have Anti-Mage plus whatever melee support. That just doesn't sound that good.
Seconds here. So we wait for
Well,
Odium
at
to
least
get
we're
the
gonna
finish.
see a lot of failed combos, or we're gonna see some wombos.
Ooh.
Choose your hero.
So more combos.
Yeah. It's all about sleep and wombo combos.
Magnus is gonna be played on mid, Mirana off lane.
4 position Earthshaker, 5 position Ogre Magi. From the deepest part of your heart, are you liking Odium's draft, and are you thinking we might get a game 3? Or do you not
I
want to
gotta
think
say, I
about game
don't
3?
like both drafts, but if I have to pick a better draft, if we exclude the team who's playing it, I would prefer it to be on Odium's side. They have really good catch. I think overall a better team fight. They just need to play it correctly. So it's gonna be Lil on Axe, position 4.
Yeah, so that position 4 Axe. 3 position Enigma. Naive is on the Void. We'll see if he takes that mid. And then Necro is I don't know how to pronounce that. And I don't even want to botch it. I've been yelled at for pronouncing names so much at the beginning when I first see someone. But I think it's
I mean, it could be Oxian or Ohioan. I think X is H in Cyrillic.
Are you kidding me? Prepare for battle. Are you kidding me?
It is going to be Necro moved over mid, which isn't really a move over. It's just, you know, Naive's their mid player at times, and he's also their... I think they switch, but
Just fine.
there's not many games to really say that as fact. I think Naive has played in both spots before, though. In both the safe and the mid lane. And I actually don't think the Storm went mid last game anyway. Yeah, it was that dual lane that we saw.
I just want to see position 4 Axe. I've played that before in my pubs. It's more of a meme than
30 seconds to battle.
what Axe actual does. But at one point you're gonna get a Blink Dagger, and okay, let's see who they can try to focus. Enigma does not want to commit to a stun here.
Yeah, doing a decent amount of damage to FNG, but he is the tanky ogre, and he was looking or hoping for a skewer into the tower range, but that is not going to happen. And now Battle Hunger placed again onto the Ogre Magi.
At last, the battle begins.
But they can't kill him. He has 8 armor, and look at that region when he hits a tango. 15. Maybe I spoke a bit too soon. Yes, I did. I just cursed him, and he got tipped. So that's a free intelligence for Silencer. Lil got the first blood. Once he gets that boost of speed, it's gonna be so much easier to harass. I think this is just a mistake from FNG. He could have gone to a tower and nothing would have happened.
Yeah, unfortunately giving up that first blood to Lil, who doesn't go the way of double stout shield, like I said, that I had seen previously. But ooh, over mid, Necro taking a lot of damage as Skitters here mid with the anti-mage, and then in the off lane, You've got Hesta Joe with the Mirana and safe lane Magnus, which we had been seeing, but that is mid anti-mage, which is a bit.
Well, anti-mage
different.
needs a little bit of help, so FNG just tanks some right clicks, some spells, and gives anti-mage a free farm. Anti-mage is sitting on 4 and 4 right now. He's gonna need to bring a little bit more region on that mid lane.
FNG. One more. Oh, 7 health, survives it. As Skitter just swinging away at this Necro. And now the Ignite comes through, eats the Fairy Fire. The chase is on from Skitter with this salve on him that never gets broken. And there it is.
Where's the tip? Can you feel just the tip?
Not from this distance. They bring the Necro back. Anti-mage, 7 and 6. I mean, things are great, but for the Enigma, it's 6 and 10. Life is going grand when you've got the axe to basically just push away 9 from this lane. And ooh, Hesta Joe forced to leap and survives with a little bit of health. Now Biver looking to maybe kill Slayer. The arrow, whoo, sidestepped. But that sure was close. Can he get
Yeah,
the
that
totem?
went between his ears, but it did not connect.
Ooh. Gets it. Commits the entire way. Knew he had it. Gets the kill. Ooh, Ogre. And the anti-mage sitting low, but it's not going to matter. Skitter gets the kill over mid. Lil may have come over to try and help, but anti-mage is okay. Now he's got himself 2 kills, 9 and 6 in terms of CS. Lil's still chasing to try and maybe reapply Battle Hunger, but now the salve has been popped by Skitter. It's not as worth it to be here. And actually, while he's there, the Magnus is starting to get away back in the lane for a little bit.
Yeah, Enigma, the big winner, 9, 13 denies and 15 CS. I'm just looking over the Magnus's name and it says 9, so just spit out that.
This combination over mid, the Necro level 3 and Anti-Mage actually almost a level ahead. And Ogre Magi is actually sitting in front of him as well. This becomes a problem. The Fire Blast coming in. Necro getting chased with the Ignite on top of him. Had Death Pulse in 2 more seconds.
Did you see that rage ping?
I saw it. Somebody's
From Necro.
unhappy. A glimpse into the eyes
Guys,
of the communication.
I need help.
TP? TP? Team? It's usually what gets said in NA pubs. And then they throw down mid. Nice fissure into the arrow over top with the totem. Naive, 1 shot. Hesta Joe gets it. They kill off this Faceless Void. Kills everywhere so far for Team Spirit. The only one having a good time feels like this Enigma.
It's gonna be Bloodlusted and Empowered Anti-Mage. At one point. That sounds scary as fuck.
Does not sound like a good time. And I would assume at some point gets a Battle Fury too, right? Even with the Empower coming out on him.
Denied.
Well, still waiting for something big to happen. When the heroes hit level 6, Enigma, big black hole, Faceless Void, misses ulti, RP on none. That's gonna be fun.
Ooh, 9. Withstands the Malefice and able to just walk away. Doesn't even have to use Skewer or anything. As now Lil is here with the Necro. Skitter about to hit level 5, getting continually hit with the Battle Hunger. This is a good job. They need the Ogre Magi back here. And that's exactly where he is, to throw this Ignite onto the Necro. They actually don't even care about the axe. The fissure comes through. Necro forced to use that Ghost Shroud, but there is the stun. Being thrown by the Ogre. Necro back and forth he goes, but nowhere to go, and he'll die, and As should Lil.
And he's gone. Yeah, man, this anti-mage mid. We're back to dual lanes on mid. Anti-mage against the Faceless Void. What more can you ask from a game that started at, what, 1 a.m.?
Actually 6 o'clock. Slayer. So he's getting hit hard as well, and Viber again. Ooh, body blocks from Naive. But he's still got the totem, so it doesn't really matter. But the last word comes out on Hesta Joe. That'll silence him up. He actually doesn't leap away, knowing that he can withstand the damage and stay there anyway. So, taking a look at this anti-mage about to hit level 6. Flow. Not enough mana for the black hole. He's sitting here level 6 at the moment. Malphus comes out again. There's the shockwave. Lil dead again to FNG on this Ogre Magi. And the little Ogre Magi giving a little bit of a chuckle. And if I'm Lil at this point, I'm not too certain I'm laughing as well.
Man, FNG sometimes have a really tough game. Buys brown boots at minute 20, but this game, he's kind of used to playing without boots, so he goes for Urn of Shadows first item.
Has that urn. We'll see if he turns that into a spirit vessel. Lil, though. Oh, no. Actually, he's so thankful he's not on the other side of this fissure. As Necro, again, taking a lot of damage, and there's pathing there? Okay.
Oh, Viber, what he tried to do. Just go to the edge and try to stun him with the Aftershock.
Ooh. Lil finally getting a little bit of payback here on FNG, but that's going to come at the cost of, ooh, maybe his life, as there's the ulti and there's the kill. Now out of mana is Lil. Skitter's got to get out of here. The Bloodlust is running out. And the totem thrown from Viber. And,
Morana.
As the Joe can't land it, but he doesn't have mana for a call or battle hunger or anything. So no Starstorm for 9 seconds. I don't think that's going to matter, though, as the chase is on and they do get the axe. So 10-2 in favor of Team Spirit, as another kill onto Lil as he's 2-3.
Faceless Void is level 6, has a power thread, should get a TP, try to react to some of those action happening on mid. A lot of attention drawn onto the Necrophos.
Denied.
So 10-2, 1,000 net worth lead. At least for now. Flow yet to use this black hole. We'll see if this is a Blink BKB Enigma or Aura Enigma.
The standard build on Enigma is just get the Helm of the Dominator and then get pretty much whatever you want. They have two stuns that goes through the BKB, Anti-Mage ulti, and they have a Magnus ulti.
Ooh, Anti-Mage has ulti up, but scared of this call coming out from Lil, and now he's going to salve up. Meanwhile, over towards top, they look for Slayer, but the Chronosphere right as he's throwing that fissure. Last word, Hesta Joe leaps away the fissure. Is it going to be enough? The totem that follows it up. And now they've got the Ignite, the Arrow, and Void is a dead man. Or a dead being. Naive going down to FNG, and the giggles come out again from this Ogre Magi. Slayer might be next.
He should use Urn on Hesta Joe before. Yeah, not now, because if you use Urn before, he could have healed him a little bit more and he would still get 2 charges. Trust me, I'm an Urn expert.
Lacoste, Urn expert. It says it on his business card if you guys are wondering.
Yes.
Mine just says potential lunch winner. 12 to 3.
He's still not buying boots, he's buying observer wards. He has 4 observer wards, 2 in a back in his stash and 2 in his inventory. Bought a book.
Call attempt. There's the Ignite. Skitter moving in. The blink in front of Lil. Now the call. But he's out of mana, and Skitter ready with the ult. One more shot. Lil's dead. Skitter on the killing spree.
Such sorcery shall not prevail.
They need to use this Enigma. The siege creep is spawned on bottom. They should try to pressure the tower. 9. Can you draw the creep aggro? Pretty much kills the whole creep wave. Where's the black hole?
Holding it. And he just walks away. At this point, you should almost just commit it to getting the solo kill.
Radiant's bottom tower faces a stiff wind.
Yeah, definitely. You shouldn't be afraid of using a black hole to get a solo kill. At this early stage, you're not gonna get 3-4 man black holes. So why not just use it?
They're still trying to harass this Magnus, and now he silenced the blink forward. Slayer. Skitter continuing, has his ult in just a moment, but now Flow. Oh boy. I thought about it for a moment. He definitely thought about maybe using the black hole, but he hasn't used it just yet. Lil might be in a little bit of trouble as now the taunt comes out, but you've got Starstorm. You've also got the arrow if you need it, but the ulti from Skitter gets the kill. Flo looking over once again, holding that black hole, thinking about using it, but still no big opportunities for him.
Oh, he barely missed that siege creep. 200 gold for it.
Taking a look at the net worth, Enigma is sitting up there, and although a close second is the anti-mage.
Chrono on top.
Chrono comes out looking for just Viber, and Battle Hunger's on him.
He's
Echo Slam
actually
laid
going
down.
for it.
Oh, the arrow. He's a magnet. Naive can't get away from it. After
And that
getting
was very
Chrono.
naive from him. See you on Reddit, dude.
Double kill.
Your phase ends.
Oh man, let him have some peace. The man just got styled on by an Earthshaker. This is 1 a.m. Dota though. This is for sure. It definitely seems like the reaction times are slower for some. You know, maybe Odium doesn't have as many night owls on their team.
Whenever you play against anti-mage, you always have that threat that he's gonna go too big. You're not gonna be able to control him, so they're doing the mental damage just by having anti-mage in the team.
Slayer getting low. There's the call coming through, but the ulti from Skitter don't actually get that kill onto Slayer. And Necro getting his first kill of the game.
I'm pretty sure he used ulti on Silencer, but there was Necro who was missing more mana. So if he used it on Necro, Silencer would die.
Oh, Will. Worried for your health, Will. Naive just attacking Skitter for now, who is going for that Battle Fury. Take a look over at the Magnus. He's almost got that Blink Dagger, has the Arcane Boots. Over top, though, Fissure coming out, and a lot of damage to follow that up onto Lil, who called. We'll get that extra armor, but it's not going to be enough. Trying to survive. But
Oh, Magnus
RP.
is gonna RP.
First RP coming out. Arcane Curse hits on to 3. They look for the Necro. He uses the Ghost Shroud. Nice 3-man Chrono. But burning to death will be the Necro from the Ignite anyway. Black Hole on top of the Fissure. Oh my god. Biver. Every time. I feel like he's just such an important role to this Team Spirit side. They might be able to get the Magnus. The Bash should confirm it, but that Black Hole lasted a half second before the Fissure came in. And now Naive trying to man-fight Skitter. I don't suggest it. And they'll get yet another kill.
Yeah, that's a bloodlusted anti-mage. He could easily go back in and can he kill this Enigma? He actually can. This Enigma is
Echo
gonna
Slam.
die.
And the blink forward, trying keeping him alive for now. Skitter.
Just kidding.
Caster's Curse, and uh-oh. Skitter's gonna survive, though.
So they traded a Black Hole, Faceless Void, ulti to kill an Ogre. Not really worth it.
Fiber, the Echo Slam, the Fissure. Looking real good.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
That's the Joe, though, going for the Maelstrom. We take a look. Magnus has finished off that Blink. Blink is finished here for the Earthshaker. Doesn't have Chronosphere, but they do have Will, just in case he can walk in and get a call, because he has not a lot of gold and not near this Blink Dagger.
Yeah, I don't think he's gonna get Blink Dagger anytime soon unless they use a smoke, try to use a Chrono one more time, and when Black Hole is up, try to combine that. Also, Global Silence is up, but it's gonna be hard for them to fight Earthshaker, and both Magnus have Blink Daggers.
On the side, Necro taking a lot of damage. The Global Silence is going to be pulled out by Slayer. The Demonic Conversion just trying to maybe find a little bit of vision and some damage coming through. Will shows over with the Battle Hunger onto Biver. And gets hit with that. Oh, nice RP. Here comes the Anti-Mage. Oh yeah, this is cleanup crew. Exactly what you want, with Skitter coming in empowered and ready to go with that ulti. Naive is here. He's got
back.
Chrono.
Everyone, fall back. Just kidding.
Ooh, can they get the kill? Skitter trying to blink, but the call is nice from Will. And now the dunk. A second dunk. The buyback is worth it. 9 in trouble. He might get dunked here too. Actually, we'll just get slapped by Naive.
That was a really nice buyback from Lil. He got, like, let me just do the math. Yeah, he got almost 1.5k gold from that, and has a Blink Dagger right now. What surprises me is that the score is 24-11, and there's only 1k gold lead for Team Spirit.
Yeah, and I'm surprised with that, considering the fact that, you know, they do have the Empower. They will have the Battle Fury in just a moment, but Empower, Battle Fury, Bloodlust, Anti-Mage, he'll start to, I think, snowball with his farm.
Anti-Mage does not have a Battle Fury yet. He's gonna have it if he uses the chicken. Bloodlust is level 1, surprising. They're you usually want to max out your Bloodlust after Fire Blast. But the overtime damage also plus Nern got him a couple of kills,
coming
and it's
out.
also really good against Faceless Void.
Oh, missed time of the dunk, but the bashes are there. Now the skewer. I think that might be too far away for Biver to want to throw the Echo Slam, but they waited long enough where they had the time on it. Global Silence coming out a little bit late. Will in a lot of trouble. He'll fall. 9 will get the second kill on his Slayer, so a 2 for 1. Nicely done, but again, if you take a look, the game is dropped back towards even.
Yeah, they're spending a lot of time trying to kill people. Meanwhile, you have Faceless Void, who's farming a lot. Not on top of the list, but also you have Enigma, who's gonna get closer to level 15. I wouldn't be surprised if Enigma actually picks up GPM talent on 15. GPM talent in general is for pussies, but I think in this game it could be good. If he just tanks up with that kind of a build, with the Mech, Guardian, Reeves, Pipe. They're going for a Roche, Skitter, and FNG.
There's the Ignite coming through with the Fire Blast. Nobody coming over, nobody spotting this from Odium just yet. Skitter, gotta be careful, don't want to get bashed. There's the urn. Oh my. That would have been on Reddit. Uh-oh. That is playing with fire, as my dad would put it.
Was your dad a fireman?
Nah, just one of those guys who like to make metaphors.
Oh, just
Make
the classic dad jokes.
Yeah, classic. Yeah, very classic dad. It's been his thing for a while.
If
Dad
your
jokes.
dad doesn't wear those huge white sneakers on a Sunday while he's barbecuing, is he even your dad, right?
Please stop describing my dad so perfectly. Except this time he went to New Balances and the red this time. They used to be huge white socks. And he used to barbecue all the time. He still does barbecue, but now they're red. What happened?
So what you're saying, he only got more stylish over the years. Nothing changed.
Yeah. I do wonder what happens to dads. You know, all of a sudden, do you just get injected with dad? I don't know, virus?
Dadism? I don't know what's it called.
Or you're just throwing out
We shouldn't go there. Let's focus on this game. We didn't talk about Faceless Void items, Shadow Blade, and Mask of Madness finished. Going all in with the damage, 20 damage down plus a time lock as well. Pretty greedy, might pay off, especially against the anti-mage.
Yeah, it seems like the Chronos, every time they've been relatively on point, have led to a kill or two. Now with the Mask of Madness, like you said, with the Shadow Blade, oh, Viber. Skitter, though, you see how his farm has started to really ramp up after picking up that Battle Fury, because he's got it with the Empower as well as the Bloodlust. Yeah, he's worked on that Yasha, has it flying out, and now he's working on the Manta style, so we'll see how that works. That's going to help him with the Global Silence from Slayer.
Yeah, since Enigma is not going for a BKB, he decided to go for that GPM talent, and that's gonna bring him more items.
Radiant's middle tower can't handle this deluge.
By the way, FNG does in fact have boots. Finally, he actually has arcane boots.
Something's off.
BKB next for the Void. Blade Mail soon for Lil, who has, you know, he's only got 5,800 net worth, but I mean, Blade Mail next. If he could start landing calls with the Blink, things can get much better for Odium, especially Lil.
Radiant's top tower.
Oh, mid lane.
They're looking. They've got the Fissure coming out. Moonlight Shadow. Global Silence is just too late. Lil thought about blinking in with the call, but the Moonlight Shadow. Ooh, blink forward. Skitter coming in. Now there's the ulti from Skitter. 9 looking to follow that up somehow. There's the Yules, and that is trouble for Lil. Oh boy, into the totem with
on the bottom lane, Faceless Void just casually farming with no TP.
Dire's middle tower is drowning.
Where are the pings now?
Is under attack.
Radiant's top tower. Just Dire's middle tower.
Alright, that gets Team Spirit about 1,500 gold.
Really tight, Hunter.
And as well as that tier 2 mid. So they start to pull away. Biggest lead we've seen today. Or biggest lead we've seen this game. Not today. Not what I meant.
Yeah, Anti-Mage has a Manta style. When the courier delivers it, I think they should try to go and take a fight at bottom tier 2.
Look at how quickly his farm has gone up. Just 2 minutes ago, I'd say he was at about 10,000, 2 or 3 minutes ago. And he picked up that Yasha, now straight into that Manta. Finishing it off, we've got BKB soon here for the Mirana. Yule's coming out for the Earthshaker next. Magnus already has his. He's going into the Lotus Orb again. They're itemizing against this Global Silence pretty well.
Against the Global Silence, against Enigma, who has no BKB yet, so you can Yule him up. Void does not have BKB either at this point, so these double Yules are going to be really worthy.
Blink, blink, Yule. Eve coming in. He's got the Shadow Blade, has Chronosphere available, throws it on the edge so Lil can keep attacking. But the Yules comes out of the backlines. They look for Slayer. The RP onto 3. Oh, boy. Oh.
Man, he canceled the Void with Reaper Sight just in time. It could have been easy a triple kill.
That was very close. And Flo used Black Hole. I think he tried to stop it knowing that the Reaper Scythe was in. But I don't think he had enough time. Man, that was close. But, I mean, you draw all that out. You draw the Reaper Scythe. You draw the Chrono. You draw the Black Hole. You're up in 60 before any of these are off cooldown. I mean, that's... I know you're dead, but that's somewhat worth. Somewhat, you know, draw out those cooldowns.
So after this game, what's gonna happen is someone who's watching this game right now is gonna play anti-mage mid definitely, and I saw a pro player guys doing it. You know nothing. In fucking all chat.
How soon after? It's probably already happening now.
Probably someone already playing it, feeding the 040.
They're probably showing the stream. They're like, guys, I'm playing anti-mage mid. Watch, it's happening right now. Fissure comes out, call from Lil. As well as the global silence coming through. Naive in a little bit of trouble, but let's see if the Earthshaker can do anything there as the arrow comes out on a Lil with the Starstorm. And BKB is going to be popped as well. They'll get the kill. Earthshaker just pulling him all the way into their base. Viper making a lot of space for his team, pulling the rest over.
I know Viper said that he's really tired because he waited 4 hours to start a game, but he's going into different direction. Wrong direction, buddy.
Not the right way.
So this anti-mage, once he gets that Abyssal Blade, he can solo pick off anyone. Enigma, super, ultra, mega, giga defensive build with Hood of Defiance, Guardian Greaves, and is going for a BKB next. So he can tank a lot of that damage.
It's only, I mean, it's a 6,000 net worth lead so far for Spirit. Black Hole on cooldown for 20. Global on for 56. And with that, knowing that Global was still on cooldown for a little bit, Black Hole, though, coming off cooldown, they do smoke up, possibly looking to fight. As they drew out all those ultis with the kill onto the anti-mage. They find the Fissure with the arrow. They'll get the Necro. Easily done there. Skitter gets credit for that one as he's bloodlusted and going for this Abyssal Blade now.
Yeah, I think they're gonna wait for Roche to spawn and try to get Aegis on anti-mage, and can easily split push if they need to. The positioning from Enigma right now is really good if they want to take this fight, but there's no Necro for 25 seconds.
Dire's top tower is about to take the plunge. Dire structures are fortified. Dire's top tower is
Meanwhile,
under
over
attack.
top, anti-mage just going to take a tier 2. And Roche up in a minute 21. So sometime until Roche, we'll see if anybody from Odium wants to start posturing over towards Roche. His Team Spirit are going to try and take full control of this Roche area.
Yeah, the only vision they have right now is on the bottom part of the map, but since Roche is gonna spawn soon and it's a big spawn time, they should try to make a move. Do they have a smoke? Silencer has one. Everything is ready.
Start to come over. Will showing himself. Smoke's still out here on Enigma. He's got this Blink Dagger ready. Naive as well. He's got the Shadow Blade. There's the stun onto the Necro. Lord's being taken out. Arcane Curse. Blink forward from Lil. Roche up in 24. And Odium have made their way over to contest whatever happens near this Roche pit.
Mirana ulti. Mirana has a gem, so they're gonna get rid of the vision from Odium. Enigma still doesn't have a BKB. Void does have one, but he needs to place a good chrono. The problem is he's
Blink
FNG.
on FNG, pulling him all the way to the team. Malphus comes out. Chronosphere a little bit more south. Only hits onto the Earthshaker, but they've got the Global Silence. Now the Black Hole follows it up onto the Anti-Mage, but that's going to be stopped with the Yules. BKB popped here. Moving forward is Naive. Will looking for the call. Will find it. RP follows it up. Can he get out? Now the Yules. Oh, boy. That is 3 kills for Odium. None of them have buyback.
Yeah, FNG is pinging like mad on this part of the map that they should try to go and D-ward. He placed a sentry. Alright, that's a lot of pings coming up from FNG.
Anger early in the morning.
Either he was in the bad place or other 4 heroes are not listening to what he's saying.
Does anybody listen this early in the morning?
Listen to what?
To each other?
Yeah, I don't know. So that's 3 Aegis, 4 Void. Necro with the cheese. Now it's a completely different game. Anti-Mage is dead. What? Every time a hero like an Anti-Mage or Meepo dies, they suffer way more than what other carries suffer because they farm so fast.
Aegis sitting here on the Faceless Void and Cheese on the Necro.
Well, we discussed during the draft that at some point it's gonna be a problem that they have 4 melee heroes against the Faceless Void, Necro, Enigma, and Axe. So right now it's showing a little bit who used that Yule Scepter.
Has to show on the back lines though. Actually gets the kill onto this Void, taking out the Aegis, but the Abyssal Blade comes through. There's the call. Global Silence following it up. The RP. And Disc is going to be popped on the Necro. They'll take out Lil. Chronosphere landing on 2. The kill on Asta Joe. They're looking for 9. Skewer over, but 2 are dead. And the buyback comes out from the Axe. Echo Slam laid down. Woo, boy. They need to
Anti-Mage
leave.
has ulti. Yeah, he's too afraid to go in. Asta Joe bought back.
Nope. First hit bash. Will.
Because why not? Has a
looking...
Abyssal Blade? Or does he want to follow? He's gonna go for it.
Oh boy, he's going in really far. Blows him up with the ulti. He knows what he's doing.
He's not even empowered at this point. And dealing so much damage.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
So, fight recap. Take a look real quick, as it only shows the Enigma one. But with that, they're
Yeah,
gonna
I
push
don't
down
have
to
that
tier 2.
technology.
You don't have fight recap?
Dire's
No.
structures are fortified.
Your Dota's broken?
Yes.
Radiant think fortification.
Oh, Mirana with the Bloodlust and a leap. Look at that damage. Enigma buying back. Black Hole still ready. Do they want to Black Hole that Anti-Mage? I doubt it.
He's going for the BKB now, but stun comes out. Now they come in with the Abyssal Blade. They find the Enigma. You just bought back. Guardian Greaves need to run. There's the bash. And oh boy, dead for 95. That's a big problem. They do not have Chronosphere for 25, and I saw my friend die there. I might as well walk in, says Naive. He pops the BKB, looks over at FNG. The last word's on him, and the chase is on, but now with the BKB running out, he needs to leave.
Bloodlust. If they Bloodlust Mirana. Oh man, Necro is in such a bad spot, but Aeon Disc is gonna proc. At this point, you have Anti-Mage, who is bloodlusted
Chronosphere.
and empowered.
Oh, RP, but the global! Ooh, no! Now the Scythe on top of it. 9 gets killed by Lil. And FNG trying to TP with... Oh, the first hit bash. It's always a thing. And it's always so lovely when it's on your side. They'll get 3 on the exit.
Do a fight recap, man. This was something. This global silence. Magnus turning mid-air when he was about to drop an RP.
Only gives me the ogre. Too much time in between. They need to make paged fight recaps. So I can go back if there's multiple little engagements like that. Naive going for the butterfly. Marana going for the MKB. Earthshaker, Ags, Anti-Mage. Where's Dead Body once stood that. That is going for the BKB.
Did Anti-Mage buy back? No, but he has a lot of time. Level 23, 90 seconds. I think he bought back in one of the fights. Arrow actually connects.
Arrow call, Echo Slam. Setting it up real nice to get that kill. Lil fuels up, and now there's the totem. Finding a lot of time for Anti-Mage to come back up. They were in a lot of trouble, and he ends up dying, but the Fire Blast a couple of times with the RP. Got him stunned, they've got him killed, and Necro goes down. He's dead for 84. They're still looking for more as Lil on the run, but ends up dying.
Eon Disc was just ready on a Necro. So basically what we're seeing is one team goes through the mid lane, dies, then another team pushes back, then they die.
And there's the MKB and Anti-Mage up in 8. And with Anti-Mage coming up, he's going to come down mid. They're going to look to push and force these buybacks.
Mid is already gone. They need to push the bottom tier 2 tower or just push out the waves because they're not in a good spot right now. FNG, what a guy. He bought Vlad's so they can lifesteal more and went for Bloodlust attack speed. He's going in.
He doesn't care. He's getting tipped here by 9. Naive has Chronosphere. It's almost like FNG's like, I want to finish this game. Someone kill me. Come at me. Please. Draw all your skills.
Dire's top shrine is under attack.
It's the work of an ogre. BKB is finished for the Anti-Mage, but if I was Team Spirit, I would learn from past mistakes and, you know, get buyback back before you push in too hard if you're this Anti-Mage. You don't want to throw a game away twice in one day.
Yeah, they should just wait for a Roche. And that's going to be a Refresher Shard, Aegis, and Cheese. But it's hard if they don't take the fight first, because look at the team fight potential from Odium. Slayer has a gem. Does Ogre have one? Nope, no. Just a couple of sentries. This is a good positioning from Team Odium. Enigma and Faceless Void are in a really good spot right now.
Stun. Totem. Moonlight Shadow. Got the gem, though. They are not moving up on that. I hope you're in the compendium next year with that Lacoste head shake. There will be head shake and Lacoste head shake.
It sounds like someone is vomiting. We don't want to have that.
It's not intense enough. 3 times multicast over top of the Ignite. Again, FNG just continuing to push. Yelling, run at me, and Necro does, and he gets stunned for his troubles. But 56 regen on your health is no joke. Let's see. Let's take a look at buybacks here. Anti-Mage has his. Earthshaker has his. Ogre has his. And that's it. Oh, well, now Necro has his. Just getting enough gold for it.
So whoever wins this fight is probably gonna win the game.
I think
They want to smoke again.
will lead to Roche and Fissure coming out. This time, Naive, Puss, Ghost Shroud, Slayer. There's the Yules. They don't want to waste Chrono on just FNG. Although FNG is hoping for the other way around. Now they've got the Yules coming out onto Lil. Global Silence. They're going to look for a Chrono afterwards. But again, FNG, he's on the front lines. Arrow hits onto Naive. BKB's going to be used. And nice four-step to push Naive onto the low ground. Now he looks for the Chrono. Finds it onto Skitter. They get the kill on a Buyback. Buyback comes through. Nice! 3-man, 4-man RP. They'll get the kill on a Flow. Naive. They both fall. Skitter doing a lot of damage. They'll look for Lil. Skewer forward. That could have just saved the game as the buybacks come out from both the Earthshaker as well as the Ogre. Lil on the run. Yule's up. And dead once again. He's got buyback, as does the Silencer.
Man, that was a 4-man RP.
Wow. Here comes the push over top. 3v5 if they're able to hold. Blink. Call. Skitter. Hello? Almost dying. Into a sliver of health right there.
Thank you.
You do end up taking the tier 3. They need to be a little bit careful. The Yules comes out, blink forward, but silenced up right now is the Earthshaker. Yules up is going to be Lil. Oh, dunk onto FNG for the split second that he's on the ground, but black hole onto
Now what happened to a black hole?
illusions.
What?
Did he misclick?
I'm not sure. Now they can go to Roche. I'm not sure if they saw that. Probably did.
Well, it was
My camera was not there. So this is a Roche. Aegis, Cheese, and Refresher Shard.
double RP is always fun. Wait for the most important player on your team to come back, and that is FNG. So 60 seconds. Heart almost finished off here for the anti-mage.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Just needs the, or would like the surplus. Actually, he could just buy out. He does have the Aegis.
I mean, I can understand why he wants to go for Heart, but it's also really bad against Necro, Aura. It's also really bad against Midnight Pulse, max HP damage spells. But he wants to be able to survive when Axe goes in on him. You saw it. He actually kills him with just the Blink Dagger and the Cold Blade Mail.
Regeneration.
Yeah, that was so close to them losing Skitter.
Behold!
Switch it back from buybacks onto the net worth. See where the anti-mage is at 10,000 above anybody in the game.
So Magnus has that Refresher Shard, and 9 with his RP has been saving the game for Team Spirit. No doubt about it.
Yeah, for sure. He has hit multiple hero RPs every single time. I think I would say 2 or more, which is the same as multiple hero RPs every single time.
They don't have the black hole for the next 30 seconds. If they could drag this a little bit with the chrono.
Arrow. It's onto the
It
Necro.
hits. Necro has no buyback.
Yeah, they gotta be careful. There's the 4-step to get him away. Here comes Will. Chronosphere comes on to FNG. He's happy about that. The Yule's gonna come out onto the Axe. Hesta Joe gets the kill on a Lil. FNG eats the brunt of what Naive is throwing with the BKB, though. He looks over Hesta Joe. The blink on forward. Looking for the Necro. Brings him down with the Yules. Will get the kill onto this Necro. And now they'll look over at Slayer. Flow. Black hole is available again, but he blinks back. Fissure.
I love what Ogre did there. He was, kill me, and the other head says, no, kill me. he would gladly thank that Chronosphere. Yeah, this game is definitely over.
And there's the
GG is
GG.
called.
They want to sleep. It's over. Black hole, second time in the base. We saw the first one. Come on, Flo. Team Spirit, they take it 2-0. It's our first 2-0 of the, well, for this point, it's morning for you. It's 7 o'clock at night. Almost 12 hours of casting.
Yeah, the shift has been pretty long, but pretty enjoyable as well. We had some really nice games, especially that one where Fada actually was it Fada on Terrorblade?
It was that one where Dota got played.
Nah, it was who was it? Ace.
Yeah, it was Ace on the Terrorblade, and he took the
TP'd
base
and
winner in the end.
like, what the fuck is happening? So Team Spirit actually just a better team. I'm not sure if Odium is even a team who's gonna be the next one who's gonna get booted from the team. Are they gonna stick together
Twitter.
or just try to find the new player, see who's gonna suit them?
All right, I checked Twitter. No updates on Odium just yet. But I'll keep an eye. I'll be live tweeting the possibilities of Odium that occur after this elimination. But Team Spirit, they move on. I think they go to a decider game against who lost the last series? It was oh man.
Let me check, and we have Team Lithium, Ninjas in Pajamas, Spirit,
Oh yeah,
and
it was,
Odium.
so they'll play Ninjas in Pajamas in a decider match.
Yes.
In 2 days from now. How much would you hate me if I had said coming up next? You would have been pretty upset. Oh man. All right, so yeah, so they're gonna be playing Ninjas in Pajamas for their tournament lives, as this is a pretty big prize pool for an online, strictly online tournament. As first place, we'll be getting $22,500, and I know that doesn't sound like a lot, but to some of these teams, it does make a huge difference. And for it being strictly online, it is a great opportunity for a lot of these teams. So it'll be interesting to see where this tournament goes. That's it for us for now. Spirit take the last series 2-0. They'll be up against Ninjas in Pajamas. I believe tomorrow is Furzy versus Spada. Alliance versus the open qualifier team called Eeriness. And then, of course, the winners final on that is played the next day. And then the losers. And then I think both deciders are the day after that. So the schedule is starting to fill out. The playoff bracket's starting to fill out as Lithium have made their way there with their win over Ninjas in Pajamas today. So we'll get more of that action starting again tomorrow. And thank you guys so much for watching. I'm your caster Bkop, joined here by the very, very luxurious Lacoste. And yeah, any last words, Lacoste, before we go to break?
Thank you guys for watching, sticking with us. It was a pleasure to cast with you. It was my first time casting with you. We did some panels before. I love your voice, and I love what you're doing as well. So
you can tell the truth. The chat doesn't care. You know?
That's the truth, man. Chat knows that I speak the truth. That's why they love me or hate me, and that's pretty much it. It's time for me to go to bed, to get some rest.
Please.
Tomorrow's another day.
Yeah, please get some rest, and maybe I'll see you soon, possibly at Galaxy Battle 3. You know, that'll be a
probably
third-party event with the small DPC series. We could see each other in the Philippines once again. But again, thank you guys so much for watching, and sleep tight, Lacoste. Sleep tight.